Have you ever heard of the AUS Writing Center? Would you like to know more about how it can benefit you? This introductory presentation will take you through what happens at the Writing Center, how you can make and cancel both face-to-face and online appointments, and finally describe some of our additional services. The AUS Writing Center is dedicated to helping students become better writers. Many freshman students neglect their writing and English courses because they believe they are not relevant or useful for their majors. However, strong communication skills will benefit students in the future regardless of whether they decide to join the workforce or pursue graduate studies. With this in mind, the AUS Writing Center aims to help students with all aspects of writing. This can include grammar, brainstorming, thesis statements, professors' comments, and citations. For example, your professor might have given you a topic to write on, but you have no idea where to start. A tutor can help you think over the topic and come up with some main ideas. Or you might have trouble with grammar. In this case, a tutor can go through your essay with you and determine where you have issues. When you come into the Writing Center for a session, you will receive one-on-one help. The tutors who work at the Writing Center are students too, but they have taken a semester-long course which trains them in helping students. Here are some common concerns that new students usually have. Students believe that only the so-called bad students visit the Writing Center, but this is not true. At the Writing Center, we provide a second opinion on your writing. As a student, this feedback can help you notice mistakes that you might have missed or help you see your writing from a different perspective. Another common concern students have is whether their professor will find out that they came to the Writing Center. Usually, teachers like it when you visit the Writing Center. It shows that you're taking an extra effort outside class to improve your writing. So it definitely reflects positively on you. But if you are still worried about your professor finding out, we do have a confidentiality policy. Generally, we send a report to the professor informing him or her about what we worked on during the session. But if you specifically ask us not to, then we don't send out an email. There are also a few misconceptions about the Writing Center. One is that we proofread your work. New students sometimes think that they can drop off their writing and we will correct it for them. But that is not how it works. You need to come in for an appointment and sit down with the tutor and actively participate with him or her to improve your writing. Also, the Writing Center does not magically transform your work into an A paper. However, regular use of the Writing Center usually does improve your grade. We aim to teach students to recognize and correct their own errors so that they can become more confident and self-sufficient writers. When you come into the Writing Center, please make sure you bring a hard copy or soft copy of whatever you've written so far. Also, if your professor has provided you with an assignment sheet or a grading rubric, please bring that with you as well. This will help the tutor better understand your assignment. Here is some general information about the Writing Center. It is free of charge and we are open 5 days a week from Sunday to Thursday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can just drop in to the Writing Center. The tutor might be able to help you out. But often the tutors are busy helping students who have made appointments. So it is better to make a reservation, and I am now going to show you how you can do that. Appointments at the Writing Center are made using the online scheduling system. First, you will need to know how to get there. Go to the AUS homepage and click on Current Students. At the bottom of the list on the right, you will see a link to the Writing Center's homepage. Click on it. Then, click on the picture which says "Click here to make an appointment" to be directed to the online scheduling system. Wait for a few seconds till the page loads. Eventually, you should see this page. If this is your first time here, you will need to register for an account because the scheduling system is not connected with the AUS user database and will not work if you have not registered before. You can register for an account by clicking on "Click here to register." Fill in the details, making sure you enter your full AUS email into the email box. Note that your password will not change even if you change your AUS password. Fill in the rest of the details and click register at the bottom when you are done. You will be told to go back to the login screen again, where you will enter your full AUS email ID and the password that you just created. Now you are in the scheduling system, and as you can see, there are colored boxes in the schedule. The color key at the top tells you what each color means. You will be looking for white boxes or slots, which means that the time is free. Blue boxes mean that the appointment has been taken, and the brown boxes mean that there is no tutor available at the time. Let's get back to the schedule. As you can see, the columns indicate the time of the appointment split in 30-minute slots, and the rows are for the location. The top 3 rows are for appointments in the Writing Center in the language basement, and the bottom 3 are for Writing Center appointments in the first floor of the library. To make your appointment, click on a white box in the location you would like and at the time you would prefer. A window should pop up like this. Here is where you will enter the details of your appointment. The maximum time you can have for an appointment is 1 hour. Also note that you can only have appointments for 1 hour a day and 3 hours a week. This means that you can schedule 2 half-hour appointments per day and a maximum of 6 half-hour appointments per week. To make the appointment for 1 hour, make sure that you specify the end time. I will change this here to show you how you can do that. Then fill in your professor's name and the course and what you want to work on during the tutorial. I have a cause and effect essay with Professor Maria Eleftheriou. The course is Writing 101, and I would like to work on the structure and thesis. Then just save the appointment. When you go back to the schedule, you should see your appointment in yellow. You will also receive an email confirming your appointment. You now know how to make an appointment at the Writing Center. Making an online appointment is just like making one for a face-to-face Writing Center tutorial. The steps in the appointment are the same, but the appointments are made on a different schedule. I'll show you how to go to the online appointment schedule here. After logging in, you will see a drop-down menu to view a different schedule. Select the online option available. Since this is the spring semester of 2011, I will select this option. The rest is the same as making an appointment at the Writing Center. Keep in mind that each appointment for an online session is an hour long, and you will need the first 10 minutes to get everything set up. To make your appointment, click on a white box. Enter all the details you would for a normal face-to-face appointment. Then save the appointment. You can get the instructions for what to do for an online tutorial by clicking on the link at the top of the scheduler. Or you can also watch the video tutorial titled What to Do for an Online Appointment, which is also uploaded on the AUS Writing Center's website. If you have any trouble, you're always welcome to drop into the Writing Center and a tutor will be able to assist you. Finally, at the Writing Center, we also have handouts. If you don't have the time to come in for a session, you can just grab a handout depending on what you're working on. Throughout the semester, we also hold many workshops. These are open to the entire university. Professors can also request individual workshops on APA citation and grammar for their classes. Finally, we also hold essay competitions every semester, and winners get cash prizes. The poster that you see here is for the spring 2011 semester, and the topic is to imagine a day in the life of an inanimate object. As you can see, there are 2 prizes, and this competition is held every semester. So drop by, pick up some candy and chat to a friendly tutor. If you have any questions, you can contact us on the following numbers, and our email ID is writingcenter@aus.edu. We hope to see you soon.